Clint Renard having won race 1, working away at the front. Donnie, dead short van Niekerk, right alongside him. Rights is on, rights is off, and away we go. Up on the outside. Look at Clint Renard. Wow, there's so much power under the bonnet of that motor car. He tried to dissect Ahmad and Alex Johnson. Donnie van Niekerk touching the dirt on the inside as they go into the entrance of KFM corner. Up into Bear Straight they go. So Johnson, having spun in heat number 1, now up front and making it look good. Donnie van Niekerk goes around the outside of Ahmad with a beamer that gets the tail end out on that beamer, and Ahmad drops down into that 4th position. So Donnie van Niekerk on the move. The first of the Class B cars is Michael Winlet, and there's a bit of a gap back to him and Marcy Berger and Gavin Surf right in there behind him with Mansour Parker in close attendance.
Yeah, close attendance is Mansour Parker with that boxy BMW. He's working his way out of turn 4. Right behind him is Philip Boyson and Mark Smith as they go down the back straight now. The front group, Dirkie Creer, Janu van der Westhuizen is also out. He's having a go at Creer on the inside. Wayne Wilson is there. John Craig, Senior, is also having a go down into Cape Town corner. But up front, it's 4 of them that's broken away there. That's Alex Johnson, that's Donnie van Niekerk, Clint Renard, and Ahmad. They are the 4 cars that will lead across the line to start another lap. Then behind them, it's Gavin Sir.
Cars going off in Cape Town corner. I think there was 2 cars that went off there. One of them being a dark blue car. I'm not sure who that was. It could have been Fielding, I think, that went off. And possibly Anton Jacobs was the other one. Yeah, definitely Fielding was one of them slowing down now. In fact, in the 119 car, that's Christopher Fielding that went off from the apex to the exit of Cape Town corner. Back to you as they're on their way up past the kink through Low Sweep.
Well, I'm watching this dice here behind Gavin Surf. Sailing in there behind him is the BMW of Mansour Parker. Mike Venlet's having a stonker of a drive, and so was Barcy Berger. For that matter, the 2 red cars working their way up the KFM straight to Malmesbury as van Niekerk challenges Johnson down the back lane. But I'm going to go back to that car. Here they come. It is Mike Venlet, Barcy Berger. They're having a flyer out there. Then it's Mark Smith with the other Golf, and then Janu van der Westhuizen now right on the back bumper of Philip Boyson as they work their way down into Cape Town corner. It is a whole heap of cars going down. The Eugene Creer is in there. Eugene van Schuyler is in there.
Sorry, Frankie. Look at this one. It's Ahmad. It looked like it was something's
Clint Renard.
wrong there.
Clint Renard is gone. I think this might be. There's a Golf coming down pit lane, and I think we might have just seen the demise of Clint Renard. Yes, he's not there. Renard is in pit lane.
Well, it's still Johnson and van Niekerk up front. Then it's Ahmad having blown tons of smoke out of the right-hand front corner of that motor car. Then it's Mansour Parker, Gavin Surf. Then it is Michael Link, Mark Smith, and Barcy Berger that's involved in a massive dice. Then behind that's Philip Boyson having a one-on-one with a young man he knows very well. That is Janu van der Westhuizen. Then behind Janu van der Westhuizen, that's Michael Lassier. That's a short distance ahead of Dirkie Kruger. So Class A, Alex Johnson, Donnie van Niekerk, Ahmad. That is the front 3 in Class A, front 3 on the circuit.
Yeah, now Janu van der Westhuizen lining up the BMW of Philip Boyson down the back main. But have a look here. Dirkie Creer has been caught here by John Craig Senior and Ewald Weiland. And Weiland's having a go already at Craig Senior down into Cape Town corner. That's happening all over the place. There's another war raging on behind the 3 of them. We'll try and pick up with that lot. Wayne Wilson is in that group with the Maxima. Eugene van Sale is the other one. And it might be, it's the Jetta that's coming through as well. And it is Stephen Lodge in the Jetta that's also in there. Gary, there's dices all over. You'll pick up one anywhere you look.
Mark Smith leading Class C from Barcy Berger, Philip Boyson, Michael Lassier, and Dirkie Kruger, and they are all pretty close to one another. Up the front, it's still the same as what it was before. There's no changes there. Let's have a look at the Class D battle. The Class D battle is Ewald Weiland leading out this time, and that's from John Craig Sr., Wayne Wilson, Eugene van Sale, and then Stephen Lodge, fifth in Class D.
Well, the two leaders are now broken away from Ahmad. That's Alex Johnson in the Audi and the BMW of Donnie van Niekerk. They've pulled away from the Ahmad BM that is there in that third position. But behind Ahmad, it is all game on. It's the boxy BMW of Mansfield Parker that rings its neck there out of Cape Town corner with the Spur Golf of Gavin Surf as Clint Renard rejoins a good couple of laps down. He's been hunted down there by the number 7 Golf of Mark Smith, but behind Mark Smith we got two Golfs, a Polo Hatch and BMW going one-on-one into KFM corner. It's Mike Venlet, Barcy Berger, Jana van der Westhuizen and Philip Boyson, and the four of them are giving each other stick up the Schubert Straight towards Engine corner.
Well, Alex Johnson just posted the fastest lap time so far, so coming under a bit of pressure was Alex Johnson, and just turning up the wick slowly but surely, going quicker and quicker, and that's what he's got to do to maintain that gap on Donnie van Niekerk. Donnie closing right up to within 3, 4, 5 car lengths. The two of them now breaking away pretty much from the rest of the Class A cars. The Class B battle is going to go on just behind the recovered Clint Renard. That's back out on the circuit just ahead of Mansour Parker, Gavin Surf, Mark Smith, Michael Venlet just behind Barcy Berger. Then the Jana van der Westhuizen and Philip Boyson battle still rages on. There hasn't been more than 2 car lengths between the two of them pretty much for the last 3 laps.
Yeah, it's been pretty close for that one. Look behind them. There's another war coming out there, and that might be the one that you just discussed. Yes, it is. That's the one behind Mark Smith, and it is Mike Venlet and Barcy Berger. It's Berger ahead of Venlet across the line. Now they're side by side. The Golfs are side by side, and Mike Venlet, does he slide ahead of Barcy? No. Barcy Berger says, I'm going to stick, and Barcy rides around him on the outside. Barcy Berger's now got the line for Engine corner. Venlet puts his nose slightly ahead. Barcy Berger late under braking into Engine corner. This brings the quick fix polo of Jona van der Westhuizen right to his back bumper, followed there by the BMW of Philip Boyson, and the Golf of Michael Lassier has also joined that party as well.
Well, Francois van Tonder, having won Class E in heat number 1, now finds himself in a distant 4th position in that group, and he's close. He's not that far behind them. You can see them, but Brendan Moore from Gunter Worth, Paul Minnick, Francois van Tonder, that's the group heading down towards Rose Sweep right now. Well, somebody's gone off. It could be, not sure it is, on the entrance to the turn 1 KFM corner, stopping just before the tires. Driver getting out there quite safely. Not sure who that is. It was a car pretty much further down. Oh yes, that's the Honda. That is it could be George Nettling that was in that car. Wow, I must say Barcy Berger, Mike Venlet, Philip Boyson, and Jana van der Westhuizen, and Michael Lassier. You can literally cover them with a checkered flag if you need to. Coming out into the Joubert Straight, swapping, chopping, and changing places. They're having lots of fun.
Well, they also being caught there by Ewald Weiland. Weiland in that Alpha GTV can see the 5 of them going one-on-one down into Engine corner, and he'll be hoping that the 5 of them bog each other down enough that he can catch up onto the back end of them. Oh, we've got somebody off the track again in turn 1, and that is Stephen Lodge. That is Stephen Lodge in the Jetta that's gone off there, Gary, in KFM corner.
Surprising 2 people in a very short space of time, although you cannot see anything visually down there on the circuit. 62 is Gavin Geldenhuis. That's more than likely the car that has gone off. The first of the two cars, that will be Gavin Geldenhuis in the Honda. So back to the leaders, Alex Johnson, Donnie van der Kerk, Ahmad, Mansour Parker. They are the front class A cars. Mansour Parker, the leading class B car, should I say. Gavin Surf in there behind him. Mark Smith now dropping just a little bit further back from that. But then it's a long way back to this titanic struggle. And Jana van der Westhuizen now ahead of Philip Boyson. Finlet going up on the inside of Barcy Burger. Lucille still on the back of the pack, but closer than what he was.
Well, this is the last lap now. We're going to keep an eye on the leaders. The checkered flag will be coming out shortly. They will be making their way down the back main not too long. Here we go. Down the back straight there. Alex Johnson working his way down the back main. Here comes all the class. These are all Class E guys that are working their way. There's one Class F in Gary Fourie there. But the checkered flag has been readied here on the start-finish line. Alex Johnson is going to bring it home in P1. Here he comes. He's the winner. Second is Donnie van der Kerk. It's a distant second there for Mr. Donnie as he brings the Winfield Motors BM across the line. And we'll wait for the rest of the guys to come. Here they come out of Cape Town corner. Got a couple of back markers in there. Dicing for their own. Ahmad has pulled off the circuit in turn one. He's going to get a DNF. Mansour Parker will be the next one. Gavin Surf across the line. Gary, bring the rest of them home.
Gavin Surf was the next one that came through. Then this massive dice. Jana van der Westhuizen on Philip Boyson. That's going to be spoken about at the next family bar. You better believe it. Barcy Burger just beating out Mike Finlet. Lucille there and thereabouts, but not managing to actually become part of that four-way battle. Then Eberhard Weiland, John Craig's senior, coming through in Junior's car. Ahmad obviously having pulled off. The next one through will be Dirkie Kruger, and Eugene Van Sale will be fifth then in class for the second heat. Becomes second in the first one. The Class E battle just coming through underneath us now. Brendan Moore losing out on the lead in the very last lap, and that cost him the Gunther Veld on the last lap. In fact, on the start-finish line, Gunther went past Brendan Moore, Paul Minnick, Francois Fontonga having won heat number one, coming fourth, not being able to get to the front of Class